Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here, and I'm going to do my best with this video not to turn it into a hate-filled rant against Google, but no promises. The vitriol will come out, this seething, venomous hatred that I've been experiencing thanks to Google. May come out. I'm going to try and stay as level-headed as possible. I know quite a few YouTubers have done these videos. They've complained openly about Google, and I'm definitely right there with them. I'm right on board. I've been uploading videos onto YouTube since 2009, and when Google first took over, they immediately redesigned YouTube. They threw out a new layout that nobody really seemed to like. But it was fine. It was fine. It was fairly user-friendly. It was okay. And probably 6 months later, they redesigned it again and made it less user-friendly. And probably 6 to 8 months later, they redesigned it yet again and made it even less user-friendly and just less really aesthetically, I think, pleasing. And that's fine. You changed the layout didn't need to be changed, you've changed the layout, hey, that's fine, that's fine. Then they introduced Google+, which, I mean, let's face it, more or less, third-rate social networking platform. If you had a Gmail account or if you had a YouTube channel, boom, you had a Google+ account, whether you wanted it or not, whether you asked for it or not, whether you signed up for it or not, you had it. It was there. And even with that, I was like, well, okay, why not? I'll post videos there, pictures, whatever. Whatever. Then, finally, started to get the notifications. Sync your Google+ account with your YouTube account in order to get new comments, to make comments, stuff like that. Then it started popping up these little boxes. Which YouTube account do you want to use? Well, I only have one YouTube account. I've only ever had one YouTube account. Then it pretty much locked me out of making comments. So I said, okay, let me sync my Google+ page with my YouTube channel, which up to that point I thought they were already pretty much synced up. If I wanted to share a video of mine on Google+, I just would click share, click the Google+ icon, and right there it was. Well, now things have changed. Google+ is forcing YouTube users, and now you can't even make a comment on a YouTube video unless you have a Google+ account, which is beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. Trying to sync your YouTube channel with your existing Google+ account, for me, has been an absolute nightmare. They've created a second channel, YouTube channel for me, a second Google+ page for me. The nightmare that I've gone through with the Sausage Factory with Google+, which of course, I mean, we live stream through Google's Live Hangouts, which let me tell you, as much as I love that feature, it is so buggy. It is so unreliable. There's been so many shows where we've had technical difficulties because of Google+. We've done shows that countless buggy issues with Google Live Hangouts. Trying to sync the Sausage Factory Google+ account with the YouTube account, we'd streamed countless videos, countless live hangouts, countless live shows onto our Sausage Factory channel without, really any problem as far as it's streaming live onto the channel, and then afterwards it uploads the video onto the channel like any other video. We've never had really an issue with that until the week before last video, our big Halloween mega-sode where we had special guest Justin Beam on the show. It created a whole new Sausage Factory channel just created it and streamed the show onto that channel. So people were saying, "Where are you?" I'd put on the Sausage Factory Facebook page, "We're live streaming," and people were like, "Where?" I don't see it. And I realized YouTube, without any say-so from me, for any say-so from anybody, had just gone ahead and they'd started a whole new Sausage Factory channel to correspond with our existing Sausage Factory Google Plus page to stream it on, and never had that issue up to that point. Last week's show, well, I had to do another Google Plus page for our existing YouTube Sausage Factory channel. So you either have to create a new YouTube channel to correspond with your old Google Plus page, or you have to create a new Google Plus page to correspond with your old existing YouTube channel. So that's what I did for the Sausage Factory. We live streamed last Thursday. Everything seemed to be fine. It was live streaming on the existing Sausage Factory YouTube channel. But then afterwards, after we were done, it didn't upload it. It's like it never existed. If you don't have the direct link to that video, it doesn't exist. It didn't upload onto the YouTube, onto our Sausage Factory channel in our video section. It did not upload. So unless you have that direct link, the video doesn't exist. It's baffled me. It's absolutely baffled me. And the same thing with my Pizzelle channel. You know, syncing up. They've created, I now have 2 YouTube channels. Well, actually, I mean, I have the Pizzelle 2 channel, which was my vlog channel, which I've neglected. But I have my regular channel, I have the Pizzelle 2 channel, and I have a whole other channel that YouTube and Google just created for me, just out of the blue, to correspond with my old existing Pizzelle Google Plus page. So I had to create a new Pizzelle Google Plus page to correspond with my existing, since 2007, YouTube channel. How does that make sense? What alternate universe does Google live in that makes any sense whatsoever? Google already knows. Google demands that you give them your cell phone number, your address, your name, and they want to sync everything to your real name. That's why I have my YouTube username, because I don't want to use my real name. But they want you to use your real name on everything now. If you're on Google AdSense, they've got your social security number. They've got your, tax. They own you. It was actually recently revealed that Google has asked the government to give them information about us, about everybody, so that they can tailor-made ads to your demographic, and just to know everything about you. Google wants to know everything about you. They want every detail of your life in their database. And they're trying to, what they don't already have, if you have a Google Plus or a YouTube channel or a Gmail account, they're trying to get from the government. This was in the news. This is happening. One of the co-founders of YouTube was like, I don't want to have a Google Plus account to comment on a video. That's BS. It's beyond belief what Google is trying to do. And they're wanting to push Google Plus to be the next Facebook, the next huge social media platform. And let's face it, it's just not going to happen. It's not that good, and it's not any different. It's a third-rate social media platform. It was in, I was reading it on, I forget where, it was the same article, I think it was in The Guardian, that about the YouTube co-founder hurling insults at Google. There are, I forget how many hundreds of thousands of Google Plus pages, accounts, and the actual percentage of them that are actively used is abysmal. Abysmal. They've created all these Google Plus accounts for people. If you have a Gmail account, if you have a YouTube account, you have got a Google Plus page out there, whether you know it or not. But the percentage of those pages that are actually active and being used by people, that percentage is absolutely dismal. Dismal. And that is why they are force feeding us Google Plus to try and make it a big social media platform, and it's just not going to happen. Like I said, it's a third-rate at best social media platform. But they are forcing it down our throats, and it has become a huge, huge pain in the ass if you're a YouTube user. It's made YouTube just not fun. It's made it overly complicated. Google's philosophy seems to be, well, if it ain't broke, let's break it. The layouts, nothing was ever wrong with those layouts. Yet they kept changing them. They kept modifying the look of YouTube. They didn't need to do that. Now all this Google Plus crap, such a pain in the ass. Such a huge pain in the ass. And it's really making me, you know, question whether or not I even want to continue with YouTube. Not necessarily with YouTube, but like with the Sausage Factory, because it's become such a pain in the butt to, you know, live stream the stuff. And I've looked into maybe doing the show a different way, or a different style, or through a different, you know, Skype or something to that effect. But, you know, I like the live, you know, aspect of Sausage Factory. I love the audience participatory aspect of it. But if it's so buggy, it's so glitchy, and now if it's not even streaming it onto the right channel, if it's not uploading the video onto the right channel, if we finally get it streaming on the right channel, it doesn't upload the video on that channel. It's beyond belief. It's just mind-boggling. It's baffling. If you have an existing Google Plus account, abandon it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm abandoning my Google Plus account. I'm not going to do anything with that account anymore. Don't add me on that account. Add me, you know, add me on Facebook. Add me on Twitter. I'm totally done with Google Plus. It's beyond belief. I seriously hope that things change. I hope Google pulls their heads out of their asses and realize that they're really screwing the pooch here, and they're pissing off a lot of people, and they decide to change things, because they definitely need to change what they're doing. But anyway, that's my little rant on Google just screwing the pooch, pissing a lot of people off. So anyway, leave comments below what you guys think about this whole Google Plus, Google, YouTube mess. What do you guys think about Google wanting to basically know each and every detail of your life? Are you okay with that? Do you want the government to turn over all your personal information to Google so that they may use it however they see fit? Are you a YouTube user? Are you experiencing the same pain in the ass that a lot of us are? Yeah, leave that in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time, you guys take it easy. Peace.